reaction was, why was Travis Hunter's girlfriend so cold to him at the wedding, even though he spent half of his property on hosting the wedding? Recently, Travis Hunter and his fiancée, Leanna Lenee, held a luxurious wedding in Tennessee. At the wedding, Hunter even gave Leanna a $600,000 Mercedes-Benz as a surprise gift, but Leanna's reaction was disappointing. She refused to kiss or hug Hunter throughout the event and looked completely unexcited. In fact, this was related to Hunter's father, who had just been released from prison. Previously, the elder Travis Hunter was arrested on charges of drug possession and illegal coercion and served a 3-year prison sentence. However, he applied for special permission to attend his son's wedding. Leanna felt ashamed of this and did not want Hunter's father to taint her wedding. Secondly, according to insiders, Leanna was already pregnant with Hunter's child, so Hunter hoped the two could hold the wedding as soon as possible. However, Leanna had hoped to marry him after Hunter achieved more accomplishments. She felt anxious about Hunter's future, so she eventually refused to sign a prenuptial agreement but accepted his wedding arrangement.
Oh. Oh man. Before I start this video, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Star World TikTok for this story. I knew it. I knew it. I told you so. I told you so. Let me start out with this because I want people to understand. A lot of people say, well, y'all hating on Travis Hunter and he's marrying Leanna Lenee. Listen, I support Travis Hunter on whatever he does. He's a good football player, right? He played both wide receiver and cornerback. He's sort of like Deion Sanders in a way. I respect that from him. And I told you in my previous videos, my biggest concern is Leanna. And I knew it. It all started, remember in the senior year in the University of Colorado, played his best game of his life in his college career. And you saw the video yourself. He wanted to kiss his girlfriend, but his girlfriend did not want to kiss him. Instead, they arguing with him, right? Then there's then there's some rumors from social media that basically Leanna cheated on Travis with multiple men. One of the men she was in a music video with, basically he was a SoundCloud rapper. And then you see another video, her twerking of another dude, and he was supposed to be the designated, I'm talking about Travis, supposed to be the designated driver after she was drunk at a party with her and her friends. Then there's the Heisman Trophy situation. You saw what happened with that when she refused to get up, when Travis and everybody else got up. Deion Sanders got to calm there and tell her to get up. Then you have the Adidas deal when she didn't act right then. And she basically, instead of supporting Travis, you see what happened with that. She didn't even stand up with that too. And then she has to defend herself of why things are happening. But we already saw what happened. It was so bad that they had to delete their social media. I'm talking both Travis Hunter and Leanna Lenee. They both have to delete their social media because all the major gaslight and backlash that Leanna's receiving, and rightfully so. But Travis went on, now remember Travis went on a podcast or something saying that, oh, that's my girl. You need to get your own girl. Don't talk about my girl, blah, 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 blah. And now the wedding. Well, before the wedding, the NFL draft. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened on the NFL draft that they did not want to talk about, but I seen it too. I saw what happened, right, on one of the videos. So, and this is before, Travis was about to be drafted with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Travis was interviewed by a sports lady, right? She was still interviewing. So Leanna grabbed Travis's arm and walked away during the interview. It's true. And he hadn't finished being interviewed by the reporter, the sports reporter yet. And she grabbed his arm and walked away. Okay, who does that? Especially if this is supposed to be the best day of your life, about to be drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars by the NFL team, and you're gonna grab his arm, or literally grab his arm and walked away from an interview, and then the wedding. I told you. And then she was even uninterested in the wedding. She refused to hold his hand, refused to kiss him. And then they go see, and then we're gonna make an excuse about his father. He's been, serving 3 years in prison for drug possession and something else. But she did not want him at the wedding too. That's making even more fuel to the fire. And then Travis spent all this type of money and buying her a $600,000 Mercedes Benz, I don't know if it's Jeep or something, but spend all this money on her, and she's still not feeling them. She's never satisfied. But I hear all these women on TikTok say we need to mind their business. He's happy with her. How you feel about that? But you didn't see the signs. So what we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is all the toxicity of this woman giving Travis throughout their relationship. And it keep going during the wedding as well. All these signs, man. Like, if I would have known she would act like that in my wedding, that I said, nah, I can't marry you. I don't want to marry you. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money we spend on this wedding. Probably $1 million or more, but I can't marry you. You're going to act like this to me. And then the baby. And then a lot of people said on social media, because she was pregnant, she had to do what she had to do. Right? She was pregnant. But she ain't gonna confirm it. But yeah, the rumors that she was pregnant. And basically she said she wanna wait until Travis get more accomplishments, which is 6 and 7 years down the road. But if that were true, why y'all get married now? Why y'all rush into marriage right now? Unless there's a motive, unless there's a plan for her to do something. That's the only thing I can think of. Allegedly, you basically are pregnant, and then now y'all rushing to get married, and yet you say you want Travis to be more accomplished until they get married. I mean, the signs are there, people. The signs are there. It shows you how Leanna gets down. It's proven that she already tell the world she doesn't like Travis. She's not interested in Travis. And then now later on, even the biggest day of his life, you want to embarrass him again. The biggest day of his life. Really, the three biggest days of his lives were how he did well in University of Colorado in his senior year, how he did well in the game. Then, well, really it's four. Then you thinking about the Heisman Trophy, the Adidas deal, and now the wedding. And that's not including the NFL draft or what happened I told you about just moments ago. But yeah, all these women want to praise Travis. Oh, I mean, we need to mind our own business. Look what happened. Y'all feel like a fool. Travis married Leanna Lenee. See? All of this. We know that this woman ain't right for Travis, but Travis doesn't listen to people that is basically just worrying, concerned about his best interests. But yet y'all saying y'all hating on him because he's marrying her, and it's not about hating on him. We just want him to be successful, protect his own image, and not let a woman basically ruin his life, ruin his future. But we're hating. And it's not really ain't about that. And yes, they're young. Travis is 22. Leanna's 23. They're both young. They were high school sweethearts. But all the years of their relationship, she treated him like dirt. Y'all said, oh, they're happy. Look, being happy on camera and not being happy in private is two different things. So that's all I have to say about this. But I'm just seeing, like, it shows you that Leanna doesn't care about Travis. When Leanna said, I love you, but I say it by accident, all of this stuff, it confirms what I'm saying on my previous videos about Travis. The cheating, basically. There's word she cheated on Travis with a SoundCloud rapper. And then there's another video showing that she twerking on some other dude at a party. Look at all of this happening. And yet, you say that we're hating? Come on, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.